We're here first and foremost to call for the immediate release of all political prisoners in Iran. When Roxana was in prison, there were already dozens of Iranian citizens in jail who were unfairly, just like her, targeted, prosecuted, and sentenced to lengthy sentences. This included bus driver who organized a union, human rights defender whose only crime was establishing a human rights organization, and now during the past 2 weeks, the numbers have risen.
Amnesty International is very concerned about the possibility that many of these detainees could be severely tortured, and especially tortured to compel them to make confessions.
To do with the subject of today, which is about the other detainees, but I personally don't think it had much to do with my detainment either.
Almost all political prisoners we have documented, these organizations here, have undergone severe pressures to make false confessions. That is just part of the routine prosecutions in Iran, because those confessions are the only evidence they can produce in court.
The credibility of these confessions should be extremely questionable, because this method has been a consistent pattern of Iranian interrogators trying to justify their actions by pressuring people to make such false confessions. Even in ordinary times, it is difficult for the media to cover these issues in Iran. Now, of course, it's even tougher. The international media have been facing growing restrictions on their reporting. Local media are being tightly censored, and many journalists have been detained. The Iranian authorities have been trying to impose a news blackout.
I was doing that for a long time before I was arrested. I was almost finished, but I think the angle has changed somewhat.
We need the Secretary General at this moment and the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights to be sending a special envoys to Iran and asking for accountability to visit these detainees, to get them access to lawyers, to get a transparent judicial process. And if all of these venues together are activated, the Iranian government cannot refuse.